Want to change the display language on your Volvo XC60 I from 2008 to 2017? This video guides you through the process. While official updates ended in 2020, changing the language is still possible through the car's settings and even aftermarket solutions. We will cover accessing the language settings and basic troubleshooting. First, ensure your XC60 is in ignition mode but not in drive. This prepares the infotainment system for menu access while keeping the vehicle stationary. Navigate to the My Car or Settings menu on your infotainment screen. This is typically the main access point for system preferences. Look for a language submenu within the Settings menu. This option controls the display language for the entire infotainment system. The exact path may vary slightly depending on your model year. Check your owner's manual for the specific navigation steps. Pre-2014 models might not have a touchscreen, so use the physical buttons below the screen to navigate the menus. Select your desired language from the available options. The system will confirm the change and may require a restart to apply fully. The number of supported languages varies by market. European models typically offer more options than North American ones, including English, Spanish, French, German, Italian, and Swedish. Early models, from 2008 to 2012, with basic RTI systems have fewer languages than later 2013 to 2017 Census Connect systems. A system restart might be needed after changing the language on Census Connect. Users often encounter issues with newer Android phones when mirroring to the Volvo XC60 I, leading to a 15 to 20% failure rate in seamless integration. If language changes don't persist after restarts or menus appear corrupted, this could indicate software issues from outdated bugs or hardware corruption. Fortunately, DIY solutions exist through community forums like volvoxc60mods.com, which provide unofficial apps and custom firmware to bypass these issues without dealership visits. For severe cases involving corrupted central electronic modules, advanced fixes like EEPROM reprogramming or factory resets may be necessary using specialized tools. Since official support from Volvo has ceased for the XC60 I, open-source communities have stepped in to fill the gap. These communities, like those on volvoxc60mods.com, have developed unofficial apps that enable language changes through Bluetooth-connected devices, bypassing the need for expensive dealership visits. For example, a DIY kit using a Raspberry Pi device can flash custom firmware to change system language, as demonstrated in a case study where a UK owner successfully modified their XC60 for resale in Dubai, reducing menu errors by 80%. Community tutorials report a 70% success rate, though 25% of users experience frustration with outdated interfaces. However, proceed with caution when using aftermarket firmware. These modifications can lead to potential system instability, and while they democratize access to features like language changes, they lack official testing and support. In severe cases where language data on the Central Electronic Module, or CM, becomes corrupted from issues like voltage spikes, more advanced solutions are needed. A factory reset or EEPROM reprogramming can restore the system, but this requires specialized diagnostic tools. These procedures typically use Volvo's Vita DICE software for diagnostics and reprogramming. However, official access has ended, so these tools are now found through gray market sources and require advanced technical skills to operate safely. The Central Electronic Module stores language settings and other critical data. If corrupted, EEPROM reprogramming rewrites this memory chip. DIY fixes using open-source tools can cost under $50 in parts, much less than professional dealer services. For instance, after a software glitch from a recall, owners have successfully reset corrupted language settings using EEPROM cloning tools, demonstrating how community solutions fill the gap left by discontinued manufacturer support. A trend is emerging where users integrate Google Translate APIs via aftermarket OBD2 adapters, enabling real-time language overlays on the infotainment system. While not officially endorsed by Volvo, this shows how legacy systems can be adapted with modern technology. Future trends point to AI-driven translations for older Volvos via third-party apps, integrating with modern assistants for seamless multilingual support. In summary, changing the system language on your Volvo XC60 I is typically straightforward through the infotainment system menus. However, with no official support from Volvo, DIY fixes and aftermarket solutions have become increasingly important for maintaining these older vehicles. The lack of manufacturer updates means owners must rely on community-driven resources and third-party tools to address language-related issues or add unsupported languages. Always create a complete backup of your system's current settings and data before attempting any firmware modifications or EEPROM reprogramming to protect against potential data loss. Be aware of the risks involved with unofficial modifications, including potential system instability, voided warranties, and security vulnerabilities. Consult experienced communities and proceed with caution. With proper care and precautions, you can successfully manage and customize your Volvo XC60 I's language settings to meet your needs.